Well, hello everyone, and welcome back. This is our first Hump Day Report, Wednesday, January the 1st, 2022. And I don't know if that's 2022 with a 2 or just 22-2. Anyway, it seems like a weird number to me, and I'm sitting up here and I'm going to zoom you in on the lap steel in a minute, and we're going to have a lesson. But I want to thank each and every one of my subscribers, and I want to say hello to each and every one of y'all. Got some people that's over there in the UK. I want to thank y'all for stopping by, and wherever you at, and what I want you to do this morning, I'd like to know where all y'all watching from. I'm down here at the 100-mile marker on Interstate 75, and that's in a little old town called Cordele, Georgia. And if I drove straight down the Interstate 75 south at the 100-mile, fact is my house is across from between the 101 and the 102-mile marker. So I'm right at 100 miles or 100.5 miles down to the Florida line, and it sure feels like it this morning. We woke up, we had 2-3 days of cold and frost. We got up this morning, it's 51, the sun's shining, and I walked over there to feed my mother's cats as I do every morning. And the time I got over there, I had to come out of my coat because I was already sweating. It was hot outside, and it's going to be a real pretty day. We got rain tomorrow, but wherever y'all at, let me know where you watching from, what state or city and state, and tell me what the temperature is. I seen that mess up in West Virginia on the news last night where all them people got stuck in the snow for 24 hours. I'll be honest with you, I did that one time going up through Greensboro, North Carolina, where I was delivering custom Studebaker automobiles back then on a semi-truck, me and my dad. And we come up a hill, and what happened, it wasn't snowing, but it sleeted, and it froze. The sun come out and warmed up the ice, so it melted, and then temperature dropped right quick, and everything freezed over, and I guess they call that black ice. The only thing we could do is, and the trucks that was going up the hill actually started sliding backwards and bumping into each other in cars, and everybody slid down this hill, and UPS pulling a double trailer, which I called the wiggle wagon back then, he jackknifed across the road, and he couldn't move, and we sat there, but luckily we prepared. We had a big old thermos jug of hot coffee. We had a gallon or 2 of water, and Lord, we had crackers and sardines and potted meat, and we could have stayed there a week and, you know, camped out if we'd had to, but we sat there overnight. Matter of fact, a lot of people that was right around us, there was one lady had rolled down the window and was hollering, and don't know, she had to take some medicine and won't know if I had anything she could drink. I said I got sodas, which I had Coca-Colas or Dr. Pepper, or I got water, and we always kept a cup of those little Dixie cups, and I give her about 3 of them little cupfuls of water, and she took her medicine. And then there was a young man, let me tell y'all this, and I don't know why they didn't think of this in Virginia. He come out with a farm tractor, big old John Deere, rode down the media, and anybody that had an emergency or help, he would get them up in the cab of that tractor, and he would actually get a chain and drag the car off the highway and take them back down to the ambulance or whatever. And that boy done that all day. So we got good people in the world. But let me know where you at, what kind of weather you having. Anyway, what we gonna do today is 2 things, and I don't want to overwhelm y'all with too much information. The first thing I want to say, and I'll write it up here, right over here, I'm still tuned in an open E. That's from the B string over. B string first, E, B, this. First thing I took pictures, by the way, y'all didn't know this, but I'm an art photographer and a photographer, and I put a link down there to my photography site. It's called Danny Jones, Fine Art America, but I took all my amps out of here. I took my synthesizer that was right behind me out, and set this up for a staging area and put my lights up and got over there and took pictures all day of different guitars, because I noticed that people love to buy my pictures of my guitars to either hang in the music room or the doctor's office, or if you a lawyer or something. But I got different things. I take pictures of antiques, handmade fishing lures I make, lap steel guitars, make custom birdhouses. I stay very busy. I do stock market trading every day, and I play music, write music, and do music for commercials and sell music. So, retirement is fun, folks. I'm gonna run y'all how to do that lick this morning. We'll zoom in on it, but first I'm gonna talk about my amp. And you know, I had this old amp in storage because I never did really figure it out, but I found out that, and I told y'all the other day, I can hook the back of it with an XLR cable to my recorder and record the true sound. Now this amp is super rich sounding amp. Carried away playing. Anyway, but I was experimenting with it, and I went on somebody else's channel that had one, and I didn't know that this thing broke up so easy, but I've been playing it like that, and I just cut the volume down because this thing can get loud. But also it's got 2 channels, and the other one you use your gain and you get your overdrive sounds. And you use that gain knob. That's too much. I think too much overdrive ain't a good thing. But anyway, this guy, But I'm gonna go back and I can crank it wide open now, and it will not overdrive or distort out. Alright, and I had the post gain cranked up on it. You just can't get that kind of sound with a guitar, and I do love playing my guitar. But anyway, I've got the bass set on this amp at right at 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock on the treble, and about 1:30 on the mids, 1:30 on the treble, and I got the reverb cranked up to about 12 right there. So now that we've got that introduced, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the tune I was playing, and I'm going to tell you what, I want y'all to look up on the internet, that Nashville number system. Being I'm playing in an E, I'm going to read this chart off to you. So that means using the key of E as my master key, that means one chord being the E. Alright, so looking across this chart, I can tell in the green, you see the green? The green is your major keys of the chart, which is a E, A, and a B. Everybody knows that, or should, just like if you're playing in a G, it's a G, C, D, or if you're playing in a D, it's D, G, A. But anyway, in the key of E, you're allowed, and it don't mean you can't go out of this box, but to sound good, you use key of E, you use an E or an F sharp, a G sharp, A and a B, of course, a C sharp and a D. Now, I can say that I use a D instead of that D sharp on there, but that would be the keys. Or if you don't understand that part, I don't know why they don't put the flats on here, but also, to start over, E, F sharp can also be a G flat. A G flat, no, yeah, F sharp. Wait a minute now, let me get that right. F sharp is, yep, a G flat. Alright, so a G flat would be a F. How about that? A is a A, a B is a B. A C sharp is a C sharp. There's no flat for C. And then D flat, if you go to a D and it's a D flat, it can also be a C sharp. Now, that might make sense and it might not, but anyway, that's just the way they write music. And songs are wrote either in flats or sharps. Because I know when I first started playing gospel music, by God, everything we played was in flats, and mostly it was A flat, E flat, and then sometimes we'd have to play in F. And I tell you what, that'll make you learn to play music quick. Anyway, let me zoom y'all in on the guitar now, and we'll go over some licks, because I'm trying to teach you, and I hope I'm not going too fast. I'm going to try to get to the beginner level and the mid level and up to the pro level for you, but the best way to get good at it is learn your guitar and your amp settings, and I'm just demonstrating that you can make your guitar sound great. There's no effects, no pedals. I took my pedal board out to do the pictures yesterday, had to put it back in. But I'm going to show y'all of a few little licks and tricks, so stand by for the zoom in. Well, hello there, y'all, and welcome on back to the zoom in. I hope we can see the guitar good on what we was talking about earlier. And while I had the camera cut off, I had to go wipe my glasses down, and believe it or not, I'm back here in the music room, which is actually the last room or the furthest back room in the house. And it seems like when the heater comes on, it just blows the air back here first and then must bounce back to the front. I had to go up to the living room and get some ice water and cool down, 'cause I was actually about to ready to pour sweat. Okay, alright, when I'm playing a lap steel guitar, one thing is I don't like my lap steel, and this is a beginner thing, I don't like my lap steel sitting flat in my lap. Most time I angle it, and the reason I do that, if you watch your wrist, if you get it up here like that, see how I'm bending my wrist back, and then when you're pushing it forward, you actually your wrist, you see that? See that wrist action? It ain't much, but it's enough to aggravate me. So I put the butt end up against my belly, and I put the neck out on my knee. Not enough to fall off it, but that's the way I do it. Actually it's a slant like that thing. Okay, we got that out of the way, and I'm hoping, and I'm looking to a little tiny screen right there, and I don't know what y'all watching on. Let me know. I hope you're on a 17 or 18 or 20-inch monitor. I got a big 18 or 20-inch monitor, and also so I can hear y'all music in better, fair content, I use Bose speakers that brings out the full range of the bass and the treble. Instead of them little tiny speakers that's built in your monitor. Alright, I'm gonna hit that B string, and I done showed y'all the tuning. Open E, we won't get over that again, but listen at this little lick. And to play that thing, I'm gonna come up here. I'm picking the big fat E string. I'm picking it open and then closing down, sliding from 2 to 3. Then I'm hitting the B string, which is the 5th string in the series if you count strings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then closing it on the 1, the 2, and sliding down to the 3. No, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. It's hard to slow this down. I'm skipping. Then I'm hitting that one. Open, close, and then hit the 4th string, open, so, and then hit it twice, and then close it on the 3rd, and slide to the 2. Open, go. See how I did it? Down to your A, which is your 5th fret. Then pause, go back to your G. there you go. That's the first string. Then hit that one open right there. Then you can slide up to that B. And then after you leave the B, go back to your G. After a while, you learn to do that. See, I got carried away there again, picking, but I call that the chicken picking lick. Carried away. A lot of fun on Laugh Deal. Here's something else I was going to show y'all. This is just good old smooth country licks right here. And going up here, I'm playing an E on the 12th fret, but I'm starting at number 10. And see how I'm catching that note up here, the 14th fret, which is your G flat, or you want to say, remember, in the key F sharp. So there you go. We in A. Now watch this. We're gonna go to the B. To make a melody sound from that B. What I did, I went like that. So what I'm doing, I'm using the A. After I slide into the B, I'm going to stop at D flat. Remember that D flat or that C sharp? C sharp was mentioned. There's your D. But that's what, and I'm gonna play it on the B string only. It's hard to do, ain't it? You gotta use that G sharp too, but we use. That's a melody in one of the songs we play. And I can't name it because I don't want copyright on it, but y'all might recognize it. But all I'm trying to tell you is practice. And another thing I'm trying to tell you is when you got that Nashville number chart, you can go across and play any of the notes. I'm going to try to hold it up there if some of y'all want to do what I call a screen print of it. You know, there it is right there. That's what I do a lot. If I see something, I'll pause the video and screen print it. Hit the little button with the flag and go up there, it says print screen, and I got a folder set up for it, and it'll go right into that folder. Oh, and by the way, someone asked, hey, about the Eddie Van Halen tune that they used on the movie Twisters. They wanted me to teach it. Well, I'm going to try to do that, but I got to learn it because I had no idea that was Eddie Van Halen playing over. But it's a nice song and it's pretty complicated because you got a whole orchestra behind it and he's playing the guitar part. So. It ain't really a steel guitar song, but I guess we could pretty much make it one, couldn't we? I'm gonna tell y'all another one of my secrets. You see that finger right there? Them two. You know what I call them, right? The dragon finger. Well, when I'm playing, you notice my finger is always on that string. A lot of times, see how I do that? Now, my fingers are still down, but they're on there very lightly. And the reason I want you to practice that is because you can see? Boy, I keep my bar moving too, don't I? Another thing, I want y'all to make a note for sure. When you're playing your notes, try to get right dead on top of your fret. That's a G. A C. After a while, you do this long enough, you'll actually start hearing it in your ear. And that's another thing is, learn to pause, but not pick, like, until you get to the note. That's playing the 3rd fret G. So what I'm doing, I'm pausing at, I'm plucking at the 3rd fret, pausing at the 5th fret, the 7th fret, and plucking again at the 8th fret. Sounds like this. Now you can pluck going down, depending on the song. Okay, but anyway, I get carried away again, and we're stretching out our video so long it'll take me all day to upload the doggone thing. Anyway, look, I want to say thank you to each and every one of y'all. I wish every one of y'all a great New Year for 2022. How's that go? 2022 or is it 22-2? Anyway, there you have it. 2022. So, let me know in the comment below what you want, what you're interested in, and I'll look up the Eddie Van Halen song for you. Hey, over there in the UK, don't know what kind of weather you guys got. Down here in the South Georgia, we hot. And I'm going to actually get outside and cut some grass this evening probably. And hump day. Okay, another thing. Remember, I talked about my artwork. I want some of y'all to go down there and check it out. You'd be surprised how many, and they don't, you can look at art prints. They don't cost much, but they look really good hanging on your wall, especially if you got a music room. And, but also I noticed I'm selling a lot of the old Southern style plantation houses that I got, a couple of them on there, and I noticed a lot of people over in the UK is buying some of my antique stuff that we got over here in the United States, as they saying they can't even get in the UK. So there you go. So check the link below. You get the link to the Fine Art of America. And then write a comment, give me a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, go right down there and click that little button and subscribe up. I sure would appreciate it. And I hope all y'all will learn something today. That's what the goal of this channel is teaching music. Not necessarily lap steel. We do play a lot of lap steel here because that's what 99% of y'all are wanting to learn. But we have guitar and piano lessons here also. And I teach all of them. So y'all stay tuned for more lessons coming and more fun at Country Cuz #1 channel. Y'all have a great week.